Our students, regardless of zip codes, must be entitled to high quality education, and this cannot be accomplished without systemic and systematic professional development.
Before COVID, we had a lot of support going on for teachers. Our department specifically here in Polk County Public Schools focuses on new teacher support, teacher leadership, and district culture. So we're always out at schools. We're connecting teachers with other teachers. We do a lot of PD and really a lot of in-person events. We even have one program where teachers come and observe each other in different classrooms. So now that we're in the world of COVID, all of that has had to change and go virtual.
And we had to do that almost immediately. When these kids came back from spring break, they needed courses, even if they weren't going to be in the building, because we didn't just stop school. And so that was for those who are not technologically savvy, they had to create programs that were user-friendly, and they did that. And so that was one of the shining points of it. In addition, they gave us time. They gave us 2 weeks to try to learn how to maneuver the program before we had to implement it into our own classes, which was fantastic because I don't think anyone would have been ready that next Monday.
Electronic PLCs came about as a result of how we could support our singleton teachers. For example, that one art teacher in the school. How could we help that person connect with art teachers across the district facing similar challenges and dealing with similar curriculum? So it started as a way to reach out and connect people who otherwise within their building might not have someone to connect with about curriculum, about their content, about the students that they were serving. EPLCs then just became a way of work after we had our spring closures in the spring.
And so when we look at PLCs and ways that teachers learn together, it's different. It's not just sitting in a room looking ahead and looking, what can happen next. It's group calls like this and really sharing what's happening with student work and how did you get that to happen. And I've seen so much just organic collaboration that's not forced or mandated because it's almost survival mode, right? And two, I see success in another teacher's experience. I want to have that. How do I replicate that, or how do I scale that into my classroom, into my team?
And so all of it really is constantly centered around getting teachers to be able to hear other teachers. I think especially with not just in our district, but I think teachers in general sometimes can feel a little bit burnt out with hearing advice from the experts, and they really just want to hear advice from someone who's in their shoes. So it's been helpful for us, at least, and that's the feedback we keep getting back, is I really appreciated hearing another teacher say they struggled with this, and I was able to get advice on how to fix it myself.
We've recognized the opportunity to actually reinvent professional development. And we pivoted, and I love that word. Everybody's pivoting towards something these days, which means nobody's stable in anything. But look, we were forced to deliver professional development and reinvent it in the process by relying more on online video conferencing tools and platforms. We're able to support and train many more employees than we ever did before because the connection point is much easier. It doesn't require physical location. We record the PD sessions, making it available for staff to view later on. So this concept of 24/7, anytime, anywhere, retooling of the skill set of our workforce has been accomplished, and via a very cool on-demand sort of a dashboard where you pick what you need on a daily basis. And this is applicable to teachers as well as administrators.
Right now, there is a major learning curve for teachers in a lot of different areas. Even though I'm teaching the same subject online as I am in person, a lot of times it requires two completely different sets of plans. And so right now, teachers are trying to figure out, how do I use the same amount of time that I've had before to plan and grade and conference and support my students, which was already, going beyond traditional school hours, but now to also put that into a new format where I'm doing it online and still keeping it as relevant and engaging and rigorous as I would if it was a traditional classroom. And I think education is such an interesting performance field that we already put teachers on stage without really giving them a whole lot of practice. But now their audience isn't just students, it's families, it's the public. And so giving them some time to get used to it and to practice and really give grace to students and to the teachers, I think is definitely needed right now as they start to get a handle of what this looks like and how it can still be valuable instruction regardless of how the students are interacting with the teacher.